Hey there, welcome to Stuck in Beta. Hey, we're frozen. Look at us. Look at this video.
You see,
it's a great picture, though.
I kind of think that it would have been better off with like a black screen so we could say we were on remote or something.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could still be on remote.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
we're on the beach.
if you listen to the podcast, you're not seeing our faces anyway. Hey, I'm Greg. What do you...
Hey, I'm Josh.
What are your names? I'm Josh, too. We would like to point out on the live stream right now, we probably have our most ever watching.
Well, it says 5, but two of them are probably being taken up by
so we
us.
always have 2, and we normally have like 3, right?
That's pretty crazy.
I know.
I'm not even seeing the chat room.
Josh
here,
is getting in the chat room.
Hey, I'd like to kind of do something we don't normally do at the beginning of a show. I would like anyone who might be watching or listening, either live now or in the future, to comment or give us a thumbs up or
email us.
Share it. Share with your friends. Share on Facebook, anywhere else. Say, these guys are hilarious. They're funny. They're great. Innovative.
What if we're not funny? We crack ourselves up. That's the thing. We crack ourselves up. So I guess we at least think we're funny.
It's really weird staring at myself, just staring at myself.
What's
bizarre.
What's our email address?
Hey, stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com. Email us, comment, and all that fun stuff.
iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher, apparently.
Yep, I just kept that up. So, hey.
Nothing.
What?
How many days to the wedding?
Man, it's like...
Goodness.
Did you get measured for your tux?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
17, 6... Well, it's the 18th, so...
Oh, gosh, today's the 1st.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't get your... are you going? Because I
can't make it.
I don't think I sent... Did we send in our RSVP?
I think Annette gave it to
she
us.
probably did.
Yeah.
She's good.
Lori looked at it the other day, and she said, oh, we were supposed to... was it RSVP?
That just means you don't get to eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bummer.
We added you to the list.
I said, really? We're both in the wedding party. Why do we need to waste money on a stamp?
We can stop by Subway.
Came with a stamp.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just being sarcastic.
We can stop by Subway and get you a little foot long or something.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear about the Subway chicken? It's
No.
only 50%
Oh,
actual chicken.
Yeah, I did hear that. What's the other 50%? It's like just...
Sawdust.
I think it's kind of like McDonald's. Don't they use soy in their burgers
Probably.
as filler?
Yeah.
So it's kind of healthy.
It's not that it is inedible or anything.
Anything's edible.
If you thought that was real chicken,
Okay. Eat that
yeah, I mean...
mouse.
Well, I'm skeptical of even like getting frozen chicken from Sam's. I mean, you don't know. You ever seen those chicken breasts at Sam's?
They're nuclear. They're
They're
huge.
huge.
Oh, they're ridiculous.
They're like a turkey breast.
They've had augmentation or something.
yeah, exactly. But then you go to like Aldi or something where I don't know how this could be so dramatically different, but they're like at least half the size.
They're cheaper at Aldi's.
But I mean, where are they getting these chickens, and where are they shooting them full of this crap? I don't know.
They're definitely shooting them full.
Well, there are chickens that are bred to be eaten chickens.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I would think anything you buy in a grocery store is bred for that.
probably.
But why is one store
cows.
have huge ones?
huge breasts.
Huge breast.
Why? You can ask that question of a lot of things.
I guess that's...
Hey, Molly says our picture is frozen.
Oh, Molly.
missed
yeah, it's supposed to be.
opening comments.
Yeah, you missed it.
Thanks for listening, Molly, though. We appreciate your
But you could hear us, and that's what's important.
Yep.
Molly, speaking of Molly and chicken breast.
Yeah?
This could go in a really weird place.
No. She always has a problem with chicken. Like, that Sam's chicken. She's like, oh, it has like, it's real spongy and weird. And Mike says, it's very flattering, though. I hope you're talking about the picture. Or maybe the breast. I don't know.
Breast.
Chicken breast.
But so like
those are nice.
We don't get Tyson, we don't get that Sam's anymore. Like mostly
you've gone organic, haven't you?
We stick with organic chicken just because I don't know, it like fruits and vegetables. I feel that organic is kind of doesn't mean anything to me. Like,
but your chicken, it does.
I'd rather have my bananas last about
3 years.
No, about a week instead of 2 days.
Speaking of chicken, I made jambalaya this weekend. Homemade jambalaya. Josh, I took your advice. It was not hard.
Really?
Yeah, found the recipe online.
Yeah.
It was from allrecipes.com, I think.
Yeah.
Had like 3.5 or 4.5 stars. Super easy. Made a ton.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
And you have some to share?
No, it's
It's
gone.
So what'd you have? Chicken, sausage,
Chicken and
shrimp?
No, we didn't do any shrimp. You could easily do shrimp. That would not be a big deal. It was mainly, it was just andouille and chicken. And then the next night, I cooked 2 nights in a row.
Wow.
Home cooking scratch meals.
That's got to be a record.
For me, probably.
Yeah.
But some like chicken, not Alfredo, but chicken pasta white saucy dish with sun-dried tomatoes and spinach in it. It was
Wow.
damn good.
You have a lucky wife, huh?
Yeah.
Man, this just in. We have 6 people watching now.
Hey, we're huge.
Wow.
6 people
What
watching.
the heck?
Yeah,
All
I
we
know.
have to do is go from a live feed to a stupid frozen picture?
This is
Why the hell didn't we think of this before?
this is the biggest we've ever been. Oh man.
Should we run them all off and talk about the weather?
Talk about the weather.
You have the storm on here.
It was like Greg was like, well, you ought to talk about Russell House. I'm like, none of our listeners give a crap about local restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh. So this local restaurant that I went to. So yeah, the storm.
We had a heck of a
Did you
storm
get hit with
last
hail?
Hey, did they classify that as a tornado yesterday in
The
Perryville?
one in Perryville, yeah, 14 or 15
crazy.
mile long.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is it, one person?
One fatality, I think, yeah.
Crazy. I was wondering, because it was on 55 that
Yeah.
that happened?
Yeah.
On the interstate. Was that one person local, or were they...
I don't know.
I was
haven't heard
interested about that. I haven't heard, because how horrible would it be that you're like passing
gosh.
through? Didn't that happen to you when you were in when you were a kid and you were in Texas, Greg? You got stuck in a tornado?
Well, it wasn't exactly a
straight line
tornado, but we were driving in Texas. We had we were towing a big trailer behind a camper behind us. We had a Suburban towing it, and just high winds took a hold of the trailer and spun the whole thing out of control.
Holy cow.
We ended up flipping over on our side.
Wow.
Everyone was all right, but obviously I'm still here. But I think that was just high winds.
Really?
And they were
Straight
just
line
having
winds?
Yeah, they were having like 50, 60 mile an hour winds that day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is so scary, though. I mean, could you just imagine just driving down the highway and not even really knowing?
Well, local weather guy Chris Higgins was out storm spotting last night during that, and he said he pulled up right, I guess, like seconds after the tornado came through. He put his car in park, got out, and started walking around. And he said there were people that were in cars on 55, I guess, northbound. Their cars were blown off the highway into the woods right by the highway. And as he's getting out of his car to walk around and see if people need help, he said these people are walking out of the woods not knowing what happened, where they are, or anything like that. He said it was bizarre to experience.
Yeah, crazy. And it's just February.
Yeah, February 28th.
You know, I mean, gosh, what a weird year.
No, it's March 1st.
The ornamental trees around here.
Oh, yeah, tulip trees are bloomed out,
everywhere.
dogwoods.
Crazy.
I saw a dogwood just down the street. Oh, crap.
Oh man.
I saw a dogwood down the street the other day that was fully bloomed out. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's wild. That's crazy. Global warming.
So
Don't even.
Yeah.
you would think that like a weather alert would pop up on your phone or something
For
if it
global
was-
warming?
No, if you're in an area where take shelter or something like that with a tornado warning or something.
The Google alerts do that. That's happened to us at the lake before.
Has it?
Yeah.
Has it popped up?
Yeah.
I'm sure it does, but I mean, not everybody's going to have that right there in front of them. I mean,
Right.
especially if you're driving through, like, Interstate 55, I mean, it connects, it goes as far, to the
New Orleans
northern
to Chicago.
Yeah, so I mean, you could be like literally just traveling, and then all of a sudden run into that, and like not even know it's coming, and just right off the road.
I think years ago it would be worse when the only communication was radio, and I mean, not every radio station is going to broadcast
Right.
tornado warning or whatever. But I think with phones now and their alert system, I think that's gotten better.
Probably, but it still happens. I mean,
no, sure.
Obviously, the interstate wasn't clear.
Right.
Oh, no, yeah, right.
But they've done that, and they've added the highway signs that actually, they could program.
Yeah, turn to channel whatever. Yeah.
Or take shelter or whatever.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, so St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yep.
It is.
And with that always comes the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's.
Oh, and we have that to try?
No. I figured maybe when we get closer to the date, maybe that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
Mint ice cream.
And yeah, I really couldn't get 3 of them because this guy would go, I ain't eating this.
I've had one.
I've never had a Shamrock Shake in my life, but now I saw they have the mint chocolate, right? Is that new for this year?
It's a layered one. It looks like they do the regular Shamrock Shake at the bottom, and then at the top, it's the regular chocolate shake. Well, McDonald's has released only 2,000 of these.
What?
There's a straw that you can get, and I'm sure they're all gone by now. It's shaped kind of like a J.
Yeah.
And there's a hole at the very bottom of it.
Did I say NASA helped them design it or something?
What?
Did you see the Engadget review on this?
I did not.
They said it's a piece of junk.
Really?
They said it works better as a spoon than a straw.
Well, it's very interesting though because, like they said in this article, they said if you ever have a hole in your straw, and you're sucking, and then all of a sudden you hit that hole, and then the way they resolve that is make like a J and make the middle hole at the very bottom of the straw,
right?
And then they have these other holes in there, so you theoretically what it is, so you can drink this 2-layered shake and you get chocolate and the mint in your straw at the same time. Instead of mixing up.
Yeah. That's stupid. Why not just mix them?
Idiots.
It doesn't look as pretty.
Oh,
yeah.
It'd just be brown.
It's a gotcha.
Huh.
I don't know. They only made 2,000 of these. They didn't.
Did you race around and try and find one?
I did not. I did find a site that said where all of them, where they're releasing them.
Like the distribution of.
Yeah, there wasn't a single one in Missouri.
Really? Huh.
Or Illinois, for that matter.
Wow.
So
that surprises me because McDonald's headquarters in Schaumburg. Is it Schaumburg, Illinois? It's up by Chicago.
No. Oh man, I just watched that movie. You watched it?
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't remember where the headquarters was.
To the west of Chicago, a little bit.
Yeah. But I do think we should bring some in as we get a little closer to St.
I'll eat one for the show, but I'm not going to enjoy
Des Plaines, Illinois.
Des Plaines.
Is it Des Plaines or Des Plaines?
I have no idea.
It's Des Moines.
Well, I know that, but it could be different. Well, while we were on the subject of McDonald's and their weird stuff, can you guys think of anything that you remember from McDonald's that you're like, man, I wish they still had that, or that, the McRib they bring back every year.
I've always wondered how Ronald McDonald came into the picture. Like, what's that story behind that? I don't know. Like, you think about it, no other fast food restaurant has an entire cast, do they? I mean, Wendy's got Wendy, and
doesn't Burger King have a cartoonish guy?
Well, all of them used to have. All of them had their own little mascot.
But then that was making kids fat. Remember?
Right.
Oh, really?
So they ended that.
But they're still Ronald McDonald, right?
I don't know if he I think he'll show up at like events and stuff, but I don't think he's
on commercials.
Yeah. Huh. Because I remember Saturday morning
playground, the McDonald's playgrounds with all the play equipment was themed after that.
Yeah,
kind of
you
stuff.
had the Fry Guys and
the
Mayor McCheese and all that. I mean, Saturday mornings that'd be all the commercials. It'd be the Chicken McNugget guys and all Grimace and.
Speaking of McDonald's, I had a fish fillet today, or Filet-O-Fish today.
Filet-O-Fish?
Those are good.
I love their Filet-O-Fish.
Yeah, they're good.
Did you get the pick two? Did you get 2 of them?
No. I just got the regular.
With tartar?
Well, hell yes.
Oh, yeah.
And cheese.
Yes. That's the best part of that sandwich.
If that's the best part, then...
Well, you know what I mean. You can't get a fillet of fish
sandwich.
without cheese.
Throw away the fish.
I'll have a fillet of fish, please. Hold the
fish.
fillet of fish.
Just give me tartar sauce and cheese.
I don't like that Alaskan pollock.
That'd be $4. What were you getting at? You said there's things that are gone. That
remember, like the McDLT?
Yeah, 2 separate containers.
There was that big foam container.
Remember, all of their
Everything
sandwiches came in styrofoam and then wrapped in paper inside of it.
Yeah.
That's why we have global warming now.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, the McDLT. Yeah, you had the hot side and the cool side. Yeah. So your lettuce and tomato.
Yeah. Didn't wilt?
Huh.
You don't remember that?
I vaguely do. What did they have a bunch of them sitting there? And I mean, why? Why did it need to be separated? I don't understand.
To keep the lettuce from
wilting.
wilting.
You don't want the lettuce wilting.
But there's plenty of sandwiches.
It was a gimmick.
Which I'm saying, it was sitting around, right? Or it left the ability out there for it to sit around, like on the warmer or whatever.
Well, I guess. But that wasn't how they sold it, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, it was keep the hot side hot and the cool side cool.
Jason Alexander was
that's funny.
The spokesman here.
Huh.
For those of you, since we have our frozen screen.
Oh,
this is great. This is no audio either.
What is that, like the 80s, huh?
It would, it would have been in the 80s.
Rolled up sleeves.
Up and fluorescent colored clothing.
Wow.
Yeah, styrofoam container. Yep. God. Hot side hot.
Oh, it was
cold
steaming.
Side cool. Yeah, see? I don't know that I've ever had anything from McDonald's that steams.
Right. No, I don't think I ever had a McDLT. It sounds familiar. But
I had to get it just because of
I'm sure you did. I remember it being sold, but I don't remember eating one.
Mike
there
says,
we go.
Oh.
I can hear it in my head. Yeah, Jason Alexander with hair.
McDonald's could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
I wonder if he had made it then. If that was... Like, if he was on anything at that point...
If he was doing a McDonald's commercial, he was far away from Seinfeld.
Huh.
So Mike says Donald Trump was in a commercial with Grimace.
Well, sure.
Was he
probably
really?
made a great deal with him. Huge deal. Wonderful deal.
So why does Coke always taste better at McDonald's?
Fountain
Coke. Okay. So every other restaurant you go to, they get those bags of syrup, the plastic bags, and McDonald's actually has a big steel container in their back room that they pump full of syrup that's filled up. It's kept chilled, and they chill their the water and filter it to go into their fountain. And supposedly that, I mean, have you ever had a Coke from McDonald's versus another restaurant?
You know what? This calls for a blind taste test.
Yeah, I agree.
This seems like an experiment.
Pull out that right now?
I don't. Quit giving me.
Who the hell is the producer on this show?
Yeah,
they did a horrible job this episode.
Okay, here's a Burger King Coke. Here's a.
I'm not a Coke fan, so I would not. I mean, maybe that would.
Maybe why?
I don't know.
But
why? Because you don't drink it at McDonald's. That's why you're not
true.
a Coke fan.
Yeah. I feel the same way. If I don't know if it's just in my head or something. I think Pepsi tastes better at Taco Bell than
do they
any
do the
other
same thing?
I don't know. Maybe they do. I didn't look that up. But
so was this on like Fast Food Secrets Top Secret or something?
No, it was
because what would keep other fast food places from doing that?
Well, McDonald's has a big contract with Coke, so they may be able. And how much Coke does McDonald's sell versus all their other restaurants?
Yeah,
I'm sure they have some sort of deal with them. I know they have some sort of deal.
I want you to land an interview with a local McDonald's manager and ask them if that is the case.
Well, Jeff used to be a McDonald's manager.
Hey, Jeff, call in.
Yeah.
I think that'd be an interesting conversation to see if they corroborate that story. If there's really a big steel vat in the back room with Coke syrup in it.
How do you know that? You just saw that as an article?
Read it on the internet.
I've read that in several places, and I remember Jeff telling me that too.
Abraham Lincoln put it on the internet.
Yes. Him and a magic squirrel.
You have a magic squirrel?
Yeah.
So we're all saddened to hear the news that the Chalupa has passed.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Bill Paxton. They haven't taken it away yet.
That was our best episode today.
I agree.
That thing was so good. We started
They're
out the
still
show.
around, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
We need to eat one before they go away on
We
the
do.
show.
We started out the show eating. That's what made it gold.
We need these on the limo during the wedding,
Oh, that's a good idea.
if they're still around.
What is their
I
going away
thought
date?
it was yesterday, wasn't it?
No!
Wasn't it?
I thought I
No.
heard. Oh, God, no.
That's
I
just
don't
how
think-
to make your own.
Yeah, I don't know if that article...
Oh, no.
Really?
I'm gonna
Was it
look
the
it up.
end of February?
I thought I heard it was sometime in
2012 or
In March.
2018? That would suck if it was yesterday.
wow, that's disappointing.
I don't know if it actually says in here.
They say there was negative
the
comments?
The stunt menu item will disappear from menus sometime in March.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, today is March, so
Well, it's March 1st.
yeah.
We need to go to Taco Bell. This requires a special episode of Stuck in Beta, I think.
Wow.
So it could be one of
Seeing
the,
it here.
oh,
No.
No, I'm not.
It could be one of those things where it's still at a few restaurants still,
If they have
and it may not
supplies.
be on their app to order it.
Wow. I only had 2 or 3.
Make that 4.
No, it was 3.
Oh, man.
That's
I know it was
sad.
on the chalupas.
So
Why, Taco
now
Bell?
listen though, did you also read this?
I am
though?
not going to take the time to make my own.
They say that they're confident it will be returning to the menu in the future.
Yeah, that's just a...
So they got a lot of like good
Backlash.
Why,
yeah.
why would there be backlash? Oh,
No,
from removing it? You mean,
removing it.
yeah.
So and a lot of people thought it was great. So I mean, us three did.
I loved it.
You know. So I'm betting like it'll be something
It'll be
like the
Mc-
McRib.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Like
they-
a seasonal item?
probably.
Bring back every year, which I don't even understand that. Why not keep it on the menu?
Why not
year-round?
keep it on the menu? I agree.
And what is it about Christmas time that makes you like
Want the rib?
Why is that McRib season?
Yeah.
You'd think barbecue season would be.
Well, maybe it's because people don't normally barbecue during the winter.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not a big fan of the McRib, are you?
It's okay. Isn't it just, what is it exactly?
Pressed
Isn't
meat?
it just a burger
No.
with barbecue sauce?
I think it's a pork patty.
Yeah, I think it's
patty,
pork,
really?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
with barbecue sauce, onions, and pickles.
yeah.
I could do without the pickles on it.
It's okay. I'd
Yeah,
rather have a Big Mac or something else over that.
Have you had one of the new the Big Mac, what is it, Ultra?
I have not.
No.
The Big Mac Ultra.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
Yeah, there's the Big Mac Mini, the Big Mac, and the Big Mac Ultra or something, isn't it?
Yep.
Big Mac?
Yeah, there's 3 sizes of Big
Yeah.
Macs.
Did you not know that?
Well, isn't the one
it's quarter pounder.
pounder patties?
Yeah. Instead of the normal patties.
What are the names of them?
All I have is one. Okay, there's the Grand Mac.
The Grand Mac is the big one.
And the
Okay.
Mac Junior.
Okay, that's just a
Mac Mini would have been better. Oh, I know why.
Yeah,
Ah,
Buttheads
Apple
and
owns that.
Cupertino. I imagine they were all over that. You can use it, but you're going to pay us.
Yeah.
Every time you sell a Mac Mini, you get to buy a Mac Mini.
You have to put a free Mac Mini with
Our
a
Mac Minis are $580.
I guess all the lettuce is
Why?
wilted, huh? Since it doesn't come in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not protected on the hot side and the cool side.
So if it was the Mac Mini, would that burger be the most expensive burger on the menu?
And there would be a line of people around the block to buy it for no apparent reason.
Yeah, they'd all be.
I hear it's better than last year's.
It doesn't get viruses. Idiots.
Remember that Simpsons where they followed around Krusty Burger's the Rib Witch or whatever? There's a big line of people following that.
No.
Oh man. Hey, you brought some food, huh?
Yeah, is it time?
Sure, why not?
All right, hang on. And please wait in silence while we wait for the.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too. Pistachios, lives up to know the tricks. Those peanut politics, watch them.
So I did bring snack this week. Put a point for me on the board. I'm not going to tell you what. Oh yeah,
That puts you at 1 point.
no, I've brought more than one. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Deducted some points over the time.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to make a guess. Just here, have one. I only brought 3.
Well, it says on there what it is.
Oh, it does on there? Damn, I didn't look that close. Well, there goes.
Well, let me guess.
Gimmick.
Is it a Girl Scout s'mores cookie?
Is it? Oh, Girl
Yeah,
Scout. Wow.
smell it.
It smells delicious.
It smells really good. I ate a couple last night. They are pretty darn good.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder you only brought 3. Probably 5 come in a box.
No,
For
Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
No, there was. I don't know, maybe 15 in the pack.
Wow.
Maybe 20. But the pack probably cost $23.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. For
Tasty.
I'm not a s'more fan necessarily. I mean, I'll eat them, but I mean these cookies are pretty darn good.
I like it.
Greg, do you have anything to add? You're like choking.
Did we talk about this last time that all of the knockoff versions of Girl Scout cookies are available like everywhere now?
No.
You can find them at Aldi. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You haven't seen them?
No, I know Keebler for years have had grasshoppers, which are the Thin Mints.
No, there's up at Aldi they have the is it Samoa, the one that's the donut shaped one with the coconut. They have that, and then they also have a Thin Mint version, and then I think they have the what's the real traditional one that's the
shortbread
butter cookie or whatever, or sugar cookie.
Yeah.
I think they've got a knockoff version of that.
Do-si-dos.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. I haven't tried them, but
So
it just seems
Aldi knocking off Girl Scouts.
It just doesn't seem right.
An interesting observation here. That's like the 3rd time we've mentioned Aldi's today,
Yeah.
and we're not getting paid from them. So
So Aldi, if you'd like, sponsor our show.
Hell, they only pay like 3 people at a time to work in their store, so
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd.
their lines don't move the fastest.
What?
I'm a fan.
There's always
Their
a
lines
line when I go there.
Their lines move very fast. Their checkers are. Beep, beep, bloop, beep, beep, bloop, beep, beep, bloop, beep, beep, bloop. They
Was
are
that an actual recording from the
Oh,
checker?
that's the recording.
That's
You
awesome.
like that?
Yeah. Is that your expose on secrets of Aldi that we're waiting on next episode?
I need something to wash down this. This cookie.
So I gotta find a beer.
Oh, I thought you.
Should we
had
talk
one.
about his organizational skills?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Greg reorganized the beer fridge.
He
didn't
did. It was amazing. So he sends us a text last Saturday morning, Sunday morning,
Yeah.
or sends us a message saying, "I've been organizing the beer fridge," and he sends us a picture of it.
Oh God! Not with those cookies.
Not a sour. Well, the picture that he
that's all I'm
sent
giving
us
you.
didn't do any justice. He's got labels. He's got ale, IPA, stout. What else you got over there, Greg?
Fruits.
Stout, wit.
Browns, porters, seasonals.
Browns, porters, and seasonals. It's crazy.
Lagers,
And
and a molly shell.
it looks like a liquor store.
My question is, what was he avoiding by doing this?
What do you mean?
What was he avoiding doing? I'm gonna go organize the beer fridge instead.
I don't know. What were you avoiding?
I'm not avoiding anything.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
He was trying to work off some of the stress.
Oh yeah, are you stressed from the wedding, Greg? You're only 2 weeks away.
No.
2.5?
Oh, he's
not
got.
on
I
mic.
think he has a story.
Yeah, and he's pouring us some beer right now.
Yeah, it looks like it. I still have a little bit of here. Good thing I didn't give up beer for Lent.
Did you give something up?
I don't know what I'm giving up. I mean, it's Ash Wednesday. I should have figured this out by now.
Is it start today?
Yeah.
Well, you did have fish already today. You said.
Yeah, I had a fillet fish for
You
some
are
lunch.
you're a practicing Catholic.
Some of the rules.
Hey, you know, for Let,
Convenient ones.
never gonna give you up, never gonna let. Okay.
Is that a recording?
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, this smells good. What is it?
Well, like the cookies, you'll have to figure it out.
There's not a label.
S'mores?
There you go. Ding, ding, ding.
Really?
Where's the? There you go.
Is it four hands? S'mores
Yeah.
chocolate milk stout?
Huh.
Is that what it's called? S'mores chocolate milk stout?
Something like that.
Wow. Right on the money.
I figured
huh?
that'd be a pretty good pairing with s'mores cookies.
Should be, yeah. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, it's got like a chocolatey, dark chocolate flavor to it.
You know, that tastes better than when we had it up there.
Yeah, it sat around a little bit, so maybe
I don't know. Interesting.
maybe it needed some time.
So Josh was talking about the killing off of the Naked Chicken Chalupa. Bill Paxton died.
Nice segue.
Yeah. You like that? It's pretty damn good.
Well, when you first said, "Well, there's sad news," I thought you were gonna.
I even said it,
segue
yeah.
into that,
yeah.
and then you went into chicken chalupa. I'm like, wow.
Which
were you more broken up about?
Which hurt more, I guess.
I'd say they'd probably Chalupa.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bill Paxton. I mean,
And when I first heard it, this one, I don't know why. I guess I'll no longer be confused by these two.
Bill Pullman.
They really have nothing in common, do they?
No.
Really? Besides Bill and P is the last
Bill.
The P.
But Bill, I told Lori, I go, you know the president from Independence Day? And she's like, oh, really? I was wrong.
No.
Wrong guy.
The guy from Twister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, or Tombstone.
Yeah, that was
Or-
that was on TV not that long ago.
Yeah, there. I mean, he was in. I'm looking at his IMDb page. There is like a ton of
Apollo
stuff that he's
13.
in.
True
in
Lies, right? With
True Lies,
True
yeah.
Lies.
He was in Titanic, but he was
U571?
he was
Yeah.
like what do you want to?
One of the engineer or the
current day.
Well, no, I don't
No,
think
I thought
so.
he was one of the designer people
Was he?
that was on the
I thought he was
boat.
one of the like captains or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, something along those
Yeah.
lines. Or like a design.
Some important
engineer
person.
or
Yeah,
something,
right.
Brock Lovett, whoever that was. I mean, he was. I mean, he's got so many different.
Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hate those movies.
Oh yeah.
Huh. But yeah, that was he was only 61, right?
Yeah, they said it was a complication with surgery. So I mean, Lord knows what that
And
was.
I thought it was a heart surgery.
Oh, really?
So
So is that no, there's somebody else over the weekend that also passed away, celebrity-wise. I can't remember who it was now off the top of my head.
I do remember hearing.
But really, I mean, here we are, March. Is that the biggest name so far?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, you know,
No.
2016 was just huge with all the deaths.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
I don't know if there's been a whole lot of 2017.
That's what apparently Greg's.
well, I was trying to pull
Oh,
it up.
Judge Wapner.
No, that's who it was, yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
was probably really old.
97.
97. Yeah.
97, wow.
Yeah, he was the
That's-
pre-Judge Judy. He blazed the trail for good old Judge Judy.
Yeah, I heard that he was I'd say only, but he did the show for like 12 years. And, man, I remember
People's
watching
Court.
that.
People's Me
My
too.
grandma,
But yeah,
Doug Llewellyn.
every day.
Doug Llewellyn.
Doug Llewellyn, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching that with my grandma. I'd come home from...
This is the case of the.
Don't.
Yeah. Or when you had a sick day. Yeah.
That show was amazing.
I think he was probably nicer than Judge Judy, though.
I remember him yelling at
he was
people.
kinda
though,
Do you
too.
really?
Yeah.
I do
He'd be
too.
like, "Now just hold on there."
Well,
You
yeah,
know.
but I mean, Judge Judy makes
constant.
everybody feel like a damn idiot.
Yeah, she's constant.
She's awful.
She's been on for probably like 15 years. or
Like the
something.
highest paid TV
Yeah.
person, too.
I
isn't
read
it?
that. I
Like,
heard that.
Just an unbelievable amount of money.
And she's sold, I think she has sold like her back catalog of episodes for like ridiculous, like $300 million.
Really?
Or something ridiculous like that.
Wow.
So like what?
Like,
for
who watches
DVD
that
or
stuff? I don't
streaming
know.
or
syndication?
Anything. Yeah, in syndication.
Well, syndicate. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I
who
guess
wants to
reruns
watch-
of that. Hell, on Amazon they just put out Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, I heard
episodes
that.
of that.
Yeah.
Really?
The
Man,
old
they used to scare the
Oh, I
hell
know,
out of me
right?
when I was little.
Are they still unsolved, or do they have an update?
I think
on
they
them?
have the updates on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But I don't know. Yeah, a lot of times you'd see Robert Stack and you would be like, oh man, something bad's going to go. They're going to show. Because
I know there's aliens in this episode.
Or some lost kid that, you know, they can't figure out what happened and this guy died.
Was he the one that his kid was abducted, or what show was that?
No, that was the guy.
What was the other show? They were on at the same time. Not
Isn't he like on Inside Edition or something? He's like one of those expose
there was
private
a show.
detective people.
So that was
I know
Mysteries.
exactly. I can like picture the guy.
Yeah. It was at the same time. It was like the same kind of genre of show, like an hour-long show, and it was they're basically looking for
Most Wanted. The guy, the America's
Most Wanted. Yeah. What was his name?
I don't know. The dude from
Yeah, that was the other.
But yeah,
show.
he had a daughter.
John
that was
Walsh.
John Walsh.
I think it was his son was abducted and
abducted and killed.
Yeah. Well, there's a downer. So Bill Paxton, huh?
Yeah, Bill Paxton.
Yeah. How did we get from
Are
there
you
to...
you guys fans of stand-up comedy?
I watched the new Jim Gaffigan's. He's got one on Netflix.
He's coming to St. Louis this summer.
Just
sorry.
stole my
Sorry.
thunder.
Oh.
Sorry.
So my family, kids and my wife and I, we really like him. Like, this is obviously somebody who you can all watch as a family.
Good Catholic boy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've always thought he was just hilarious, but I found out today, and I think we're gonna try to get tickets
Are you
on
really?
Friday. Yeah,
Cool.
For the whole family?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
I think that'd be really cool. Something that we've never done before. I think I've only gone to see stand-up comedy live one other time. And I don't know who it was. It was like at a special night at the...
You saw Pauly Shore.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. I did. How do you know? Man, this guy.
Yeah, he knows everything. Hell, he knows.
That's right.
He knows about the Coke vat at McDonald's.
Wow. You just blew my mind.
Yeah.
How do you remember stuff like
Because
that?
he told me he went to see Pauly
That was
Shore.
like 20 years ago.
I think it was longer than that. Well,
Holy
yeah.
cow.
My memory's better than that.
Wow. My memory's nice. I'm 40 now.
I remember I've seen, I guess, Dave Attell. That was like
Wow.
that was like the most.
Man, he's got like the #1
Famous.
podcast behind us. But do you know that he's like
I
the
didn't
number
know that.
one
No.
podcast?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I've never. I thought that was Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe
I'm getting
Rogan.
them
He's
confused.
kind of off the
Oh,
deep
God,
end, doesn't he? He's one of those
I've never
conspiracy theory,
So who's Dave
like,
Attell?
InfoWars.
I feel stupid now.
Remember the show Insomniac,
yeah,
where he would
Oh,
it was
okay.
Comedy Central. He'd just
Yep,
go
okay.
around
doing weird
different
stuff.
bars.
Yeah.
It was kind of like it had kind of a Dirty Jobs vibe before Dirty Jobs, but you know he would go drink into different bars, but then he'd meet people who are working at that hour, like someone working at the sewer district, and he'd go help them
Yeah.
doing whatever job
Okay.
they, you know.
Overnights, yeah.
Yeah.
We went and saw that guy. He used to be on NFL Sundays on Fox 2, and he did all the impressions, like of John
Oh.
Madden. He was hilarious.
Oh, what is his
I know
name?
what you're talking about.
Man, he is awesome. He was really good to see
You
in
really like
person.
him, Greg. What is his name?
I will tell you in 1 second.
Yep, that's
Frank
him.
Caliendo.
Frank Caliendo.
You saw him?
He is hilarious
Yeah,
in
he
person.
is funny.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He like dropped off the face of
I
the
think he's
earth.
still doing stuff. I think
Is
he's
he?
still doing stuff on Fox.
No, he's not on.
he's not?
No, he's not on their NFL. That idiot.
Wriggle.
Yeah. not-
Joe, John, Tom.
Joe Jack Tom.
Riggle is his last name.
Huh.
He took over that
Okay. I don't know,
position.
maybe
or
he's.
whatever.
Well,
Rob Wriggle.
Rob Riggle.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I watched the Dana Carvey's latest.
Oh,
It's
I've
on
watched
Netflix.
that too.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah.
It had some slow parts in it. He has a tendency to let bits run out way too long.
Yeah.
But he had some really funny stuff that I thought...
Isn't he kind of dirty, too?
It was a little bit, yeah. It was kind of interesting, though, that he... I guess he took a break for a while, which I guess some of these guys do, you know. They
Well, I imagine you'd have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I
thing
think that'd be
is-
hard work to
always
do
on
that.
the road and
Yeah.
coming up with new material and stuff.
Well, like you were talking Jim Gaffigan, I think he's been pretty consistent though.
This one's called Cinco, or the one that came out.
It's his
called
5th
Cinco.
special or whatever.
Netflix special.
It was pretty funny. I still like the whole Hot Pocket one, and
Yeah.
I mean when he talks about food, it's just always I don't know.
It's pretty funny.
He just keeps going on.
He's pretty clean, though.
Who's that?
Jim Gaffigan.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. The funny thing about him is like he'll throw out like a cuss word, like one or two. I don't know if he did in that special, but he'll hit you with something, and you're like, oh my god.
Huh.
Like it's just because he never. He
But
doesn't
he's
say anything very-
like a devout Catholic.
yeah,
Like, hardcore.
really.
Yeah.
He's funny.
You read his
Is that
book?
why he's got 17 kids?
Dad's Fat,
He's like
I think
5
is
or
the name of the
6.
book.
I haven't read any of his stuff. Yeah, he's good. I'd like to go. I'm hoping that we'll make it happen. That'd be pretty good. I think
That's
it's
cool.
at the
Scott Trade.
Yeah, that's huge.
Scott Trade?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you could probably use the stuck in beta luxury box if you wanted.
Oh,
is that
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Thanks. It's not. You guys aren't using it.
Nah. You can have it that night.
Other corporations aren't using it.
Yeah.
Well, we sponsors. We try and take sponsors, but
What else? What do you old school video game hangout?
Well,
Saturday night.
Saturday night, we
not
were sitting
remember?
around drinking, playing old school video games.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot how much fun Mike Tyson Punch Out was.
We broke out the old NES.
No, okay, so here's what happened. Greg shows up at the house with a tote, one of those giant Rubbermaid totes that's what, probably 2.5 foot by 4 foot.
27-gallon one.
A big one. And it's full of old console gaming systems. NES, Sega Genesis,
Super Nintendo,
GameCube, PlayStation 2.
1 and 2.
And games for it.
Yeah.
Jackson was like, "Oh my god, let's play this, let's play this, let's play this."
He was kind of geeking out over it.
Yeah. How do I do this?
Oh, he was not a pleasant person on Sunday.
He stayed up till like 11.
11
that night.
o'clock.
11 o'clock for
Yeah.
your son who normally goes to bed about
8:30.
8:30.
8:30. I've seen 7:30.
Well, that was before he was 11.
He'd go to bed. You could even hear the kids outside his window playing.
Yeah, I do remember when he was younger. The sun's still up. Why am I going to bed?
Close your shade, damn it! You know.
So yeah, it was disappointing that you got all the way to World 8-4 on Super Mario Brothers.
Couldn't beat him.
You just couldn't
Couldn't
finish.
beat
I'm out of
Bowser.
practice. I'm a little rusty, you know.
And then on Mike Tyson, you got pretty far, didn't you? You didn't get.
Yeah, second time Bald Bull, right? Or second time King.
Second Piston Honda.
Yeah,
I think.
Piston. I was gonna say.
I was just we were just sitting back and watching in awe.
I enjoyed that because man, it's been. I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I've seen those games. You know,
Really?
Punch Out, the original Mario Brothers, hell, an original NES console.
Oh yeah.
And we had to blow on the damn cartridges
Yeah.
to make them work. Jackson's like, "What are you doing?"
Playing with that controller, which it's funny because as you know, you get an Xbox controller or a PlayStation, they're very comfortable. They feel good in your hand.
Yeah.
Those things
That hurt after a while.
They did, and they weren't the greatest control, but
or touch sense.
they feel right when you're playing those games. I don't know, you know.
It's so wrong, it's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was, and then you broke out the GameCube that had Crazy Taxi on there, and Jackson really liked that game. He started playing that
he liked that.
without us. That game's. I think that system seems like it still holds up. Maybe I'm not as familiar with the new stuff, but I mean the way that Nintendo kind of does their stuff, where it's somewhat, I guess, animated. it's not like it's trying to make it totally realistic. So
Right.
Those games.
Well, hell, it was before the technology existed to make it realistic, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking 8-bit graphics versus whatever the hell it is now, 1080p.
Yeah.
Well, 4K.
4K, yeah.
This is crazy.
Well, the new Nintendo comes out here, and what?
I'm surprised you're not standing in line.
Yeah, I would if we didn't have a wedding coming up.
It wasn't. Well, I mean, it's been a while ago, but I guess when was the last time the game?
Wii?
Wii, yeah.
The Wii, 2006.
That's the last time you stood in line for.
Yeah.
Console.
Well, and before that, it was 2 days before that because the PlayStation 3 came out like 2 or 3 days before the Wii, and that was in Kentucky of all places.
Yeah,
and
what were you
waited
doing?
in line.
Did you go to Kentucky to buy it, or is this a story not?
I was dating a girl who lived in Sykeston.
Oh, okay.
And
you went to Paducah.
Yeah, her we needed a new power supply for a computer, so Radio Shack, another looking back.
Yeah,
that was the close. It was either drive all the way to
Cape.
St. Louis,
to
Radio Shack, or
geez,
Paducah.
There wasn't a Radio Shack in Cape.
No.
Wow.
Well, that was the closest place to find something like that.
Wow.
So ended up there and like, well, let's go see. And then there was already a line for me. This was 10 hours before. I mean, so this was.
So you got right in line.
Yeah, it was. I think I was number 15.
10 hours. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I was number 15.
Did you say it was 10 hours from
release date or release time?
Yeah.
Or, oh man, so you waited 10 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
So now Molly has fodder. You waited in line 10 hours for a gaming console. You can go do this.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there's the line there.
You got an article on.
Oh, look,
I was 15.
young Greg.
Young Greg.
You don't have cornrows there.
No, I don't, because that was 10 years ago.
When you had cornrows?
Not 20 years ago. 25 years ago.
Yeah, and look at the
console.
I mean, that was 11 years ago. Well, 10 and a half. And you look at the TV.
Yeah.
I mean, so much has changed. I've had 2 different widescreen, flat screen TVs since then.
2 different?
Yeah, well, this one was upstairs, and then I've
Oh, no, yeah.
went.
So you got
I went from a 720 to a 4K.
Yeah, think of all the. Never mind.
Hey, you could see the
You're getting married
Nintendo
now.
in there. But yeah, so good.
What's this
good
about
times.
YouTube TV? I saw you guys.
Oh yeah, we need to make
shared
this
something,
quick.
but
We're about out of time, aren't we?
we started about 10 minutes late.
Oh, was it?
15
Was it
15
10
late,
minutes?
something like that.
Jesus.
YouTube. I don't know if you have you heard of YouTube. This is
no.
the thing.
You
Tell me more. Yeah,
We're
the
actually
the E silent.
We're actually streaming on it right now.
YouTubey.
So they
Oh, that's kind of weird.
like everything else. Like, well, you got Sling, PlayStation View, DirecTV Now. Hulu's gonna have their own TV service. YouTube is going to have their TV service as well. It's going to cost $35 a month,
Oh my God.
and it's going to have all the
I mean,
channels.
it's the going price. I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of the going rate.
Okay, so what's it gonna have?
It's going to have your Fox, NBC,
locals.
all the local channels.
Yeah, I get those over the air. But
You get them over the air. Oh, okay. I'm just telling you.
I'm not.
I didn't create this system.
I'm not.
It
knocking
hasn't-
you. I'm not.
You're gonna
killing the messenger.
have a bunch of cable channels that they haven't really told you yet, except they're not gonna have Viacom channels.
Which includes AMC, VH1.
No, AMC's not a Viacom.
But AMC is not on the list.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
But it's gonna have an unlimited DVR, which is one thing that's nice. So you can record as much as you want, which and it's gonna have like 6 different streams. Is it 6
Yeah,
streams?
6 streams. Yeah, 6
or 6 users and
6
3
users.
streams.
It said.
No, that can't
I
be right.
assumed it would be 6 individual streams.
6 streams,
Yeah, it says 6 accounts.
6
Yeah.
accounts.
So here's a question for you guys, okay? I have that what the hell's it called? That DVR.
Basically a TiVo, but you have the Channel Master DVR Plus.
I've got it's a really small hard drive on there. I don't record anything. I never record anything.
Is that because you have on-demand services through a friend?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, this obviously isn't for you though.
No, I know. I'm just trying. My question is, do you guys record much stuff these days?
I don't have a DVR, but if we had a DVR, absolutely.
What would you record?
Jackson would record a bunch of crap. I'd record TV shows, movies.
Yeah, I record a lot, even over the air stuff. I mean, there's a lot of shows that I don't get to, you know.
Yeah.
So there's stuff that I record that I never get to, but there's a lot of things that I consistently, you know, like I mentioned This Is Us. That's a show that I record a lot, and there's quite a few network shows. Big Bang Theory.
But to have like an unlimited versus a
That's awesome.
1 terabyte or something, I mean, is that significantly more? Like, you just no longer have to manage anything, I guess.
Right.
You can just record anything, everything, all the time, and never have to worry about deleting anything.
Yeah, and being that I mean, you could have the whole entire run of a show.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Big
9
Bang
episodes or 9 seasons.
Yeah, and you could just go, okay, I want to watch. And being that it's YouTube and that's a Google product, I would assume that they're going to have a good search functionality on there where you could go, okay, what's the Christmas episode or something like that.
So that's the interesting thing. Did it say that it would have the entire catalog, say, of Big Bang Theory? You know, seasons 1 through 9.
Well, I wouldn't think.
Or is this only live?
What you record?
So you wouldn't be able to go back and watch old episodes unless it's in your DVR.
But you could just record them. They're syndicated on.
Well, true, on TBS. Yeah, right.
And our local
Channel
11, they play them all the time too.
Yeah, I will likely at least try this.
It doesn't list that there's like a free trial period.
Not yet. It's not live. It's not live yet. They said
and I'm wondering
this spring
because it says find out where it launches where you live.
Well, I think that's because they said they will actually have, like in St. Louis, 245, 1130 as your local channels. They said
right.
They will have locals, not just an NBC affiliate on the East Coast or West Coast. It will be actual local affiliates.
Is that the case in some other?
DirecTV, I think, does that. The Now product, I think, has local affiliates.
PlayStation View does. They have.
So I mean, is there some that don't have your actual local?
Yes, I don't.
Right.
Sling doesn't, right?
Yeah, Sling doesn't. DirecTV Now doesn't right now. PlayStation View only had the CBS affiliate here.
So I mean, realistically, this could fill a niche as any of the services. But being this is through YouTube, it will likely have a little bit bigger of a footprint.
And it's, YouTube is pretty rock solid when it comes to, it's on so many devices.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see if this fills the cord cutting need for people that, say, have satellite service and have 2 or 3 receivers and are paying $150 a month for TV service alone. To go down 6 streams for $35? That's pretty darn cheap, if you ask me. Even if it's missing AMC and Viacom's.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they said, is it use the YouTube app or will there be a separate?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
If it just used the YouTube app, that would be, you'd be right in there right away because how many devices have YouTube built in?
Well, and I'm thinking
my TV does.
I'm thinking castability from a phone.
Yeah.
So
in the picture it shows Chromecast on the.
Well, sure, it's a Google product.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting. I'll at least
It'll
try
be
it.
something to try.
Yeah.
But I'm getting kind of like
Too many services.
it's
How much you paying?
well, no, that
$300.
the DirecTV now. I have the DirecTV $350. Okay, it's I have I'm like I gotta try this. I gotta talk about it.
Why don't you cancel?
I can't.
Can't quit the gym.
My DVR has stuff in it.
Oh, she's the one you go to quit the gym. I want to quit the gym. Like DirecTV, I don't find myself using it enough.
Really?
Like,
What do you? So Netflix and Hulu.
yeah, I watch more of those, and I watch what I recorded on my TiVo or what I already own.
I just absolutely love Netflix. I mean, I can't imagine. There's so much.
Man, I'm on the fence. I could cancel it in a heartbeat.
For $8, there's just so much.
Did you see that new
Stuff
Will
out
Smith
there.
show movie that's coming out?
I don't think it's worth it for $8.
Are you kidding me?
No,
I think that's a bargain.
God.
I don't.
I do.
I mean, there's so many original programs. There's so much old stuff. There's so many movies.
See, I disagree on the movie.
I think you don't have the time.
Maybe. I don't know.
You're too lazy to look around and find stuff.
I don't know.
And you don't like Stranger Things, so you're
No, I
weird.
don't.
Oh, yeah.
You don't.
So
yeah,
your
your
opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
like yours and
make
beer.
sense.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it's worth it.
Well, I guess.
Now I'd cancel it and Jackson would cry, but I don't know. Oh, my leg's asleep. These damn bar stools.
I apologize. So I guess one more thing. Let's mention the Oscars. Did you see any of that?
No.
And the whole. Okay, well, do you know about it? The whole mess
I
up?
watched it on
The
YouTube.
flub?
Yeah, I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I actually did. I know what happened, but I didn't see it. I didn't watch the clip or anything.
Have you seen the movie Moonlight?
No.
It's awful.
Really?
It's a bad movie.
Really?
So is
And he
La La
won-
Land. I tried watching La La Land and it was awful.
I tried watching
He's
Moonlight.
Affleck won Best Actor for that, right?
No, that's
No.
the Amazon show. That's Manchester
By the Sea.
Oh, by the sea. Okay. Moonlight. What is that? I don't even know what it is.
It's about a young black kid who lives in just in a horrible environment. His mother. He has no father around. He has a mother who's does crack. So he kind of has to fend for himself, but he gets beat up and all that. And put on top of that, he's gay. So
How old is he?
There's three parts of the movie.
okay.
One where he's a little kid, one where he's a teenager, and then one where he's an adult. And I was like, okay, come on, is something gonna happen? Come on, is something? I finally shut it off because
Really?
I'm like, there's nothing here. There wasn't anything there.
Maybe that's why you're not a voting member of the Academy.
Do you know how when you first watch Dark Knight, the very beginning starts out, "Poosh, we're robbing a bank, we're getting in there,
Well, it's an actor.
that's a movie.
And those movies don't win Academy Awards.
Right, well, unless you die and
Yeah.
you're Heath Ledger.
Right.
Because he would not have won if he didn't die.
So what was the actual Best Picture? Was it Moonlight, or was it
Moonlight,
Okay.
yeah.
Over La
Now I
La
like
Land?
Moonlighting with
Yeah.
Bruce Willis
Yeah.
and Sybil Shepherd. That was a good show.
Yeah, over La La Land. Yeah, and I thought La La Land was awful.
I haven't seen
Tried
that.
watching about, I don't know, I guess I got 45 minutes to an hour.
Was that
into
like a
it.
musical? Kind of.
Yeah, that's a
I
musical,
get it.
though.
Awful.
No. Not our style, huh?
We're not in the Academy.
No.
I want to see Logan. Hopefully, I'll see it this weekend. That's a new
Yeah.
Wolverine
Oh,
movie.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new Wolverine.
But that
Well, you can't talk about it. The trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is out. The
Yeah.
second trailer.
well, I will see that movie, but
Oh, I thought it was Girl on Girl.
Oh, that's what you thought? Okay, I was wondering where you got that from. The GOG abbreviation. Can't talk about it because someone doesn't want to.
I'm gonna see that movie no matter what. I don't need to be spoiled. By
Spoiled.
trailers.
Yeah, okay.
All right, it's been a great show.
It has
Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. Search for Stuck in Beta.
Shoot us
Where
an email.
shoot us an email, comment, send us a comment, suggestions, anything at stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com. Also go to beer30.tv.
We only have 3 live watchers right now.
Hey, and our stream didn't puke.
Yeah, how about that?
We're frozen the whole time, but maybe we got to figure something out.
I think that's fine. Anyway, end the show.
All right. You've got that thing.
Jeez. Sure, blame it on me.
All right. See you next time.
Oh, oh, oh.